Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of whatever this is. Today I'm going to read a section from a little booklet called Make the Most of Your Time, distributed by the School of Life. When School of Life isn't out here giving you the cliff notes of a certain philosopher and almost completely, in the process, completely saying the opposite of what that philosopher actually meant. They make some really cool little publications and write some really cool opinion pieces. So this is basically a series of little blogs about time. It's not like a grind set time management thing. It's more existential and I would say more mentally healthy than that. Sorry, there's a fucking mosquito out here. I'm coming at you from Reservoir in Melbourne. In my friend's backyard, beautiful backyard. This piece is called Stop the Clock. We need to take a stand against the tyranny of the timepiece, declares Roman Kusnarik. You don't have time to read this, do you? At least not if the past 300 years of history have had any influence on you. Our trouble started when time was first sliced into tiny artificial units, and we have been subject to their ever-increasing tyranny ever since. Medieval clocks divided the day into mere hours, but by 1700, most timepieces had minute hands, and the second hand was turning up regularly about a century later. We found ourselves handcuffed to time by the late 19th century when wristwatches were provided to German naval officers. They soon became essential for the rest of us, and now we are colonized by clocks, on our bodies, phones, computer screens, and the walls of our homes. We are addicted to knowing the time and forget it's a modern invention. Leonardo da Vinci was not checking his watch while painting The Last Supper. The Industrial Revolution ratcheted up the pace of daily life. The steam train, the telegraph, speeded up travel and communication, while more insidiously, factory bosses introduced clocking in to punish employees for lateness. We changed the way we talk and think too. Phrases such as saving time and time is money transformed the stuff into a precious commodity. Wasting time became a sin. In the 1910s, the efficiency fanatics Frank and Lillian Gilbert even filmed their children washing up to find ways to make them more productive. So what have we inherited? High-stress, high-velocity living, with constant deadlines, fast food, power naps, and speed dating, which makes it difficult to pause and savor the passing moments of our lives. The solution that usually put forward is effective time management, such as only checking emails once a day or becoming an expert delegator. But this ideology is designed to make us more productive workers for our economic masters, and only serves to dig us in deeper. Western culture has instilled in us a linear notion of time as an arrow that travels from the past, dashing through the present towards the future. We fret about tomorrow's uncertainties and relive yesterday's mistakes, unable to find a still place in the here and now. But that arrow would be a very peculiar concept to a Buddhist monk who practices mindful immersion in the present rather than busily filling his electronic calendar and his future with appointments. Doing less may be the ultimate way to bring us into the now, in the words of Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh. Don't just do something, sit there. No one can miss how digital culture is further altering the social fabric of time. High-speed gadgets and social networks keep us in quick-fire contact with people and news. The result? A massive increase in the quantity of communication, but not the quality of conversation. Of the 100 billion texts sent in the UK every year, this pamphlet's from 2012, 2010 roughly. Of the 100 billion texts sent in the UK every year, how many lead us to say things that have never said before, or take our lives in new directions? These forces have fed our pathologically short attention span. Politicians can't see beyond the next election, nor the financial markets beyond the next quarter. Deep geological time means nothing to us, and we barely think ahead even a generation or two. With no long-term perspective, we have bred an irresponsible culture, squandering resources and bequeathing our children an altered climate and fragile ecology. We must liberate ourselves as individuals and as a society from short-term thinking. The place to start is on our wrists. by overthrowing these tyrannical timepieces. Try a chronological diet, abandoning your watch for a week, cover the clocks in your home. Embark on slow time activities, visit just one painting in an art gallery, or stand in a park each morning to spot the opening buds and bring stillness into your day. Speak with new metaphors, give your leisure time more value by calling it time on rather than time off. This is no manifesto for inaction. If you're procrastinating about changing careers, know that life is short and start stepping into a different future. And if there are tensions at home, what are you waiting for? There's no time like right now to clear them up. In the end, we face a choice. We can embrace the philosophy that more is better, packing as much activity as we can into our daily routines. That's the approach of the author Umberto Eco, who does everything at double pace in the hope that he can live twice as much as the rest of us. The danger is that we become human doings rather than human beings, constantly trying to get things done. The alternative is to pursue depth of experience. Here we can learn from another writer, Gustave Flaubert, who said anything becomes interesting if you look at it long enough. Take your foot off the accelerator and don't let the world pass by in a blur. That may be our surest route to sucking all the marrow out of life. I thought I'd share that because it's good, and also because I just finished rereading this pamphlet. I read it when I first got it back in 2012, I think, but I was rereading it. I reread it recently, and I started reading it again to my partner, and I'm just think that this stuff just becomes more relevant, not less relevant as time goes by. And I'm also speaking to myself. I'm not like lecturing you. I'm trying to just really cement these sort of lessons in my life because I fall into the Umberto Eco trap every time. Even today, I was like, I need to work, I need to rest, I need to work, I need to rest, I need to work, I need to rest. I'm just this sort of mania and this pace to modern life, particularly for people who want to be successful in the modern world. It's nauseating, it's insane, it's alienating, it's all the bad things, all the bad synonyms. But yeah, this is going to be my shortest one yet. I kind of wish that I could keep more of them short because I really am just fucking waffling. But yeah, thank you for listening. I am going to try and upload more regularly. I'm still going to do Wednesdays and Fridays, but I'm going to try and add another day in as well. No one watched the last one, which is totally fine because I was surprised like 15 people watched the first one, and I was just like, wow, these aren't all my friends. That's amazing. Strangers watch this. But maybe if I upload more regularly, the algorithm will promote it vaguely more. I don't really know. For someone who wants to be like a social media guru, I really don't know how this shit works. Anyway, thanks for watching. Sayonara.